Early Irish distillation. The history of Irish whiskey dates back to the early 15th century, when Irish monks are believed to have been practicing distillation techniques to create medicinal spirits. Late 16th century. The first official record of whiskey production in Ireland is from 1608, when King James I granted a license to Sir Thomas Phillips to distill whiskey in County Antrim. This marks the beginning of legal whiskey production. 18th century. Irish whiskey production grew substantially and became a popular export to England and other parts of the British Empire. Distillers in Ireland began using malted and unmalted barley, which resulted in a lighter and smoother spirit compared to Scotch whiskey. 19th century. By the early 1800s, Irish whiskey had become the most popular spirit in the world. Dublin, in particular, was known as a hub for whiskey production, with many distilleries operating in the city. Mid-19th century. The Irish whiskey industry faced challenges such as the Great Famine and the rise of the temperance movement. Additionally, the Irish Whiskey Act of 1823 had imposed regulations, including the requirement that whiskey be aged for a minimum of 3 years in wooden casks, which was often longer than the minimum aging for Scotch whiskey. 20th century. The Irish whiskey industry further suffered due to factors such as World War I, the Irish Civil War, and the Irish War of Independence. Additionally, prohibition in the United States and trade disputes with Britain hampered exports. Mid-20th century. The Irish whiskey industry faced further decline, with many distilleries closing or consolidating. In the late 20th century, the industry began to rebound, with a renewed focus on quality and craftsmanship. New distilleries emerged, and existing ones modernized their facilities. 21st century. Irish whiskey experienced a global resurgence, with a growing demand for its smooth and approachable style. New brands and expressions entered the market, and the category diversified with single malt, single pot still, and blended Irish whiskies. Today, Irish whiskey is celebrated for its smooth, triple distilled character, and it is enjoyed worldwide. Distilleries in Ireland offer tours, and the industry continues to innovate with unique expressions, cask finishes, and collaborations, making it a dynamic and growing segment of the global spirits market.